Alright, how's it going? Okay, I'm Jordan. This is the channel. We're starting a series where we're going to talk about how we build this car and a couple other things. I've got an old Malibu that I've had since high school. We'll probably be fixing it up. I've also got an 86 Dodge truck that I bought last year. It's lifted and we're going to be doing some work on it. So, to start the series off, I figured we'd go back and tell you about how we got here, how it all started, and it all started with my dad about 30 years ago. He's been a mechanic for I don't even know how long, but he's always liked cars. He's always had cool cars. He's had Novas, he's had Camaros, he's had Chevelles. I mean, he's had Corvettes. There's just so many different cars he's had, and they've always been some street cars and some have been drag cars. In the early 2000s, my dad ended up buying a French dragster, and we had, I think, 6 or 7 throughout the last 15 years, and we've gone to all the nostalgia events they had up in Wichita, Tulsa, Mocan. We just mainly hit those nostalgia events, and after I turned 16, my dad still had his French dragster, and I started racing my Malibu. It wasn't fast. It just had a little 305 in it, and I think it ran like 17s in the quarter. So it wasn't fast at all, that's for sure. But once I turned 18, I found a red Corvette, and my dad had a French dragster at the time, and we kind of did some trading, and he traded his dragster for that red Corvette, and then I bought the red Corvette for my dad. And it was a 77 Corvette, been narrowed and tubbed, and supposed to be a pro street car. So what I did was I pulled the engine out of the Malibu, which at the time was running 1220s in the quarter, and it was just a 468, nothing special. Then I threw it in the Corvette, and first pass it went 1110. So I raced that Corvette for a while, put a blower on it at one point, and ended up having to put a cage in it. And then my dad ended up buying a French dragster again, and this is probably the nicest car we ever had at the time. And when we bought the car, it came with a 406 small block and a junior fuel car. So we took that small block, put it in the Corvette, and it started running 10 O's, and I mean, that's fast I ever gone at the time. And it was pretty cool having a 10-second car that you could just take out whenever you wanted. And then my dad at the time put a blower on his dragster, and we started racing with the Central State Superchargers around, Kansas, so Oklahoma, Missouri, and did that for a couple years, and I got to drive it a couple times. Then in 2016, I was scrolling through the internet and I found an altered chassis, and so I decided that I wanted to go funny car racing, but I didn't have the money to buy a funny car. So talked to my dad, and we found an altered chassis up in Missouri that was designed to accommodate a funny car body if we ever wanted to put a funny car body on it. So in February 2016, went and bought that altered, and got to looking online, and I found a Nova body up in Kansas City. It was a 69 Nova, and so we went up and bought it and put it on the car. It was just a shell. It had the tree work in it, but it didn't have any tin work. So we got it, and luckily, whenever we sat it on the car, all the tree work lined up perfectly with our chassis. And so we did all the tin work on the car, we painted the car, and my dad decided that having two blown cars wasn't exactly the most, I don't know, feasible or maintainable thing to do. So he ended up selling his car, and he took the motor and transmission out of his dragster, and we put it in the funny car I was building. And so we kind of became partners. Well, in September 2017 was the first funny car chaos race, and we decided that we were going to go to it, and our goal was just to qualify. And so we showed up, and there's 26 cars on property, and they're only qualifying 24. So we're like, okay, odds are we'll probably be number 25 or 26 since we can't get the thing to run. But we went up there for first round of qualifying, and me and Daniel P. Thuris, he had his car that he was building, and went up there and side by side down the track, and we ended up running a 486, first time in the Ford, and I was excited, Dad was excited. We actually went in the first round of eliminations, and we won. Second round we got a bye, so we get to the finals, and we're racing Andy Mears in the Dragon Slayer. We got up there, staged the cars, went down track, and we were door to door the entire time, and he ended up beating us. He went a 476 to our 477. It was the most fun we had at the time. If it wasn't for that chaos race in September of 2017, I mean, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be where we're at. That series has just done a lot for us, and really, I mean, we're really glad we get to roll with a bunch of people. You'll see in this series, we don't have the nicest things. I mean, we're using tools we've had for 20 years, or, you know, and like the cherry picker we had to put the motors in the car, we've had for 20 years. And it's like we try our best with what we have. Like I said, we don't have a lot of money, but we're out here doing it. And if people knew how much money and time and effort you put in your car, I mean, there's a lot of people that wouldn't stick around that long. There's a lot of people that wouldn't do it. But I'm glad that this is my hobby, and I get to spend it with my family. It's just a lot of fun working with my dad, and I hope you guys watching this video or this series get the same enjoyment out of it as we did filming everything. My dad's completely against this. He hates filming stuff. So we like I said, I hope everybody enjoys what we post. You got questions or anything, put them in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you, or I'll answer in the next video. Like I said, we're probably going to do 1 or 2 posts or 2 videos a month, maybe more if I can get more content. But I said we'll have a video of us building the motor. We'll have a video of us painting the car, putting the transmission in, wiring the car. That's anything I can think of that I think people might like to see. I'll make a video of it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Before we go, we would like to say thank you to our sponsors, Smith Auto and Tire in Caney, Kansas, and Speedy Drinks in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. We post something every week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.